What's up, traders? Hope you are well. Muro here, back again with a new video. And to be honest with you guys, I killed all the moves recently here. I did long up to 9.7. I did trade this consolidation perfect. If you followed me on Twitter, you might have seen that. Then I went short and then I longed this. So after this drop to 8,080, after they liquidated and stopped out all the people there, we had this reversal structure pattern here, guys. Bigger traders always need 2 or 3 times to fill their orders because they cannot do that in one go in most cases because they trade in much bigger sizes than we do, right? So we had this reversal structure pattern here, and yeah, we couldn't know if they are filling long trades or sell trades, but we had confluence with indicators. The EMA 200 was here, and I expected the price to retest it, and it did. And then also we had some, later on we had some confirmations using my strategy, the chain. And guys, that strategy has been so nice to me. It's absolutely amazing. It's the best thing that I have ever used. I have been testing the strategy for a whole while now, and I can definitely say that it works 9 of 10 times. And I did share the strategy with you for free, guys, although it's more worth than all the paid groups because this gives you 10 art trades every day, and it's so easy to use, right? So many people already started to use it. I get so many DMs. And let's start here. During the consolidation, let's see what we had here, guys. I will show you a few of the examples, and I took these trades. I posted many of them. So this is number 1, bearish engulfing, had been broken, right? So you look for the zone, the origin, which is this one. Bullish engulfing, demand zone that led to the break. Price came here and then did rally. So if you had taken this trade and I took it and target the highs here, it was a 5R trade. Okay, price pushed up to 9.1, got rejected there for some reasons. I don't want to talk about all them. I want to talk about the strategy right now. Yes, you had 3 swing lows at similar prices, which indicated that bigger traders are probably filling long trades. Okay, but you couldn't be sure about that. But later on, I had more confirmations using my chain strategy. So here is one example, guys. Bearish engulfing zones. If you have watched my videos, you know how I use them. In an uptrend you have many bullish engulfing zones, and similar in a downtrend you have many bearish engulfing zones, and I use them to confirm my chain, right? So here this zone had been broken, price broke this zone of supply, and we mark the zone that led to the break, bullish engulfing, price came in it, and we took this trade with friends, and I posted it on Twitter. My target was 9,700. 9,700 because that was actually the closest supply zone on the higher time frame here. And also we had confluence with the CME gap. And yeah, look at this 28 R trade, just like that. Price did rally up to 9.7. Also, guys, we had more examples for my strategy. If you had missed this entry, you could have taken here this bearish engulfing zone. You see this small one had been broken. So here you have a type of engulfing pattern. I didn't speak about this type of engulfing pattern yet, but this is one type of engulfing pattern that needs more explanation. Okay, I have to explain this. It has more rules. This is not a random, a normal engulfing pattern, but it is a type of it, and I will have to explain it in more detail. It has rules, so this candle has to be the double size of this one. the preceding candles and so on. But anyways, the price came down here and did bounce on that zone of demand, broke this zone of supply here. Of course, it did show reaction first, and after it broke this zone, guys, here, this level, I added to my longs, and I posted that. I added to my longs here because the price had reached 9,400, and I looked for an entry, a retracement. I took this small rally-based rally zone. I usually don't trade rally-based rally zones for my initial trades, but I add to my positions when I have a confluence that the price will go higher. I use rally-based rally zones, and I did enter my long trades. I added to my long trades here. Because rally-based rally zones are not as strong as rally-based drop or drop-based rally zones, okay? Rally-based drop zones are in most cases stronger because there can be more orders filled, okay? They have more liquidity to fill. When you have a rally like this, then you already have a lot of buy orders coming into the market, so they don't have enough sell orders to fill trades. Nevertheless, it can be used if you expect a rally, a strong rally for some other reasons. You can enter or add to your positions on rally-based rally or drop-based drop zones as well. So did I, and I took profits at 9,700, but then the price did rally up to 9.9 to fill the CME gap. But no problem, I had my 20R trade here. So yeah, yesterday I did trade this consolidation, and I posted most of the trades that I took. So yeah, here the lows have been swept. Pin bar candle, guys, 50% retracement entry. I did long up to the highs. Four-hour trade, just like that, okay? Nothing special, so it's pretty easy. Then I posted a trade, and I mentioned the price was here, guys. And I posted a trade because there was an event for my strategy. The chain here to be, yeah, this is it. Bearish engulfing had been broken. We take this zone of demand, bullish engulfing structure there, right? But I mentioned one thing. I said that if it takes out the highs here first, because I told you that I will take this trade except if it takes out the highs first, okay? So then I took a nap. I went to bed with my son, and later on I saw that the price swept the highs here first, then it came down. I woke up and I woke up here, and I immediately posted and updated that trade. I mentioned that you can take the trade because basically the price went just one zone lower to the birth of the move, the birth of the move here. You see this bullish engulfing structure? This is normal, guys. It's absolutely part of the strategy, okay? You had more sell pressure after the price took out the high, so you take this zone to be more safe, right? And this yeah, but I took this trade here after it already wicked down. So even if you had taken the trade like this, like it was posted before, you wouldn't have get stopped out. So I posted that you can take the trade. And if you had done that, it's a 7-hour trade or so, something like that, targeting the highs, right? Hold on. No, the entry was here. Yeah, 7R. It was 7R trade, guys. I remember that. Trade was cool. Many of you took the trade. Congrats, guys. 7R trade, just like that. And then the price broke down, and I posted that I went short here, right? If you had seen that, I went short there. Basically because I did recognize this pattern. I have seen this pattern many times, guys, okay? Not only because of this 5-minute supply zone, but really, guys, if you see patterns many times, you just get used to it. So I simply took this short position here. My entry was 9,850. I sniped this one nicely, and I had a tight stop. 9,900 was my stop. Okay, and my target was this. Hold on. Bullish engulfing zone. Obvious, right? It's pretty obvious why this was my target. Yeah, giving me a 4R trade, 4.6R trade, just like that. So then, guys, I was outside, I was not home, and I did long here. Okay, I did long here, but I closed it early. And then I had some mindfuckery, and I did re-enter here around 9,700. Then I saw here the reaction supply zone, and to be honest with you, I have seen all the people turning bullish on Twitter, and you know that I posted that I am short-term bearish and I expect the lows to be swept, because these lows were not swept yet. I mentioned when Wellwit, my friend, posted that bullish chart, I mentioned that I expect the lows to be swept. And yeah, I will, first of all, I will speak about my entry, why I did short here, and then I will speak about my target, okay, why I did target 9,350. So after I longed here and this consolidation, I closed my position and I flipped short. Reason was simply because, guys, I had an event, okay, in the 5-minute. I had my event. I used my chain strategy. So here you have a small, you see this zone, bullish engulfing. Let me zoom it a bit more. Here, this has been broken, and here you also have a bullish engulfing zone, also broken, right? You see this? So I took my zone here as entry, because, guys, you can use this strategy the other way as well. You can use it for short positions as well. You just have to use it the opposite way. Okay, bullish engulfing zone has been broken. You look for the supply zone that led to the break, which is this one. I put my stop above that, and I did target 9,350. And yeah, let me explain why. Because I mentioned to you that I expect the lows to be swept, right? But you also know one thing, guys. When I explained these things, I told you that when they make the price go down, they stop out all the long positions. Means that the long positions will sell, causing the price to go down lower. Also, the breakout traders who see this lower low here will enter short positions, right? They will try to short, so they will enter short positions. So all these sell orders coming into the market will cause the price to go lower. So I expected the price to come down to this zone of demand here, bullish engulfing. Pretty obvious, right? Pretty obvious zone to target. And this was a 7R trade. Simple as that, guys. Price even came down lower, giving a 9R trade. But I took profit at 9,400, close to this, to be honest with you. Okay, because I was on phone, as I told you, I was not home. I was at my job actually. I started to go there again this week. Yeah. Then, yeah, the rest is history, guys. Here, I did post that this is a nice dip. Here, pin bar candle. This morning when I came home, I posted that, guys. What a nice dip to start the weekend, right? It was exactly here at 7 a.m. 22. It was exactly here, the perfect bottom. And if you had bought or so, then look at this. Price came up here to this last low before the price broke down. It's a 4% move or so, I think. I don't know. Let's see. So this, yeah, 3%. Also, guys, I got some messages. People tried to short after they longed here. They tried to short during this pump because they saw zones in the 5-minute. Guys, you don't short zones like this. You don't know if the zones are strong or weak. Okay? These are not strong zones. You don't short them. This is a profit zone, guys. This here means that you can actually try to long up to here. Okay? This doesn't mean that you should look at the smaller time frame for zones that you don't know if they are strong or not. If you do that, you can use these zones as target, okay? So you can target this one. When you long here, you can target this zone and take profit, but you don't try to short them if you don't know exactly what you are doing. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. One last thing. The price already did rally nicely, and we have this pin bar candle on the H1. We had a nice retracement entry for the pin bar candle. As you see, the price did rally then. I am not sure if the price will keep going up from here. It is possible that it goes down because here you have this bearish engulfing zone, guys. It might get rejected here and consolidate more and even maybe come visit the lows. Okay, so I suggest to be careful. Let me check here. Yeah, actually doesn't look bad, to be honest. It might now, because this is a consolidation, right? Let me remove everything. This is now a new consolidation here, guys, and to be honest with you, the price might come up, but yeah, it is more likely that it will go down first. So be careful. Have your stop below this one. But no, guys, I think if they stop that one out, then it might reverse. So this is a hard one. Let's look if we have an event here somewhere. Do we have an event here? A clean event, not just. So here, bearish engulfing has been broken. This is an event on the 5-minute. The price came into this zone. Yeah, you see this? Guys, perfect. It didn't touch it, but you see how small this zone is. You see this, guys? That's why maybe on the 1 minute you can not. Okay, but this is too small. You see this small time frame, but this is actually an event. Bearish engulfing had been broken, price came down to the zone of demand here and then did rally. This is an event, but because this is such a small time frame, it can happen that you don't get the entry perfectly. Guys, you see this? This is the strategy, guys. This is the chain. And to be honest with you guys, this is the best strategy out there. This strategy is more worth than all the paid groups, and I shared this one with you for free. Although I could have used it for myself, I could have post trades on Twitter with tight stops, you know what I'm saying, with 10-20 R trades and collect all the clout. People would think, how does he do that? And I would keep it for myself, but I didn't do that. I decided to teach it for free to leave something for the community. Hope you enjoy it. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.